something, some bouncing, bubbly babe that just wants to be seen at spring break would wear. This is more what the brainiac that stayed at college during spring break to work on her dissertation would wear. That's what I'm saying. Hi everyone, I'm Moody Boo and I'm back with another review. And yay, we're into 2021. I'm going to be celebrating that for a while. If 2020 had hands, I would guide it to the edge of a cliff with a smile on my face and then kick it the hell over. So this is, I went through I went through one sample and this is my second sample. And this is an Amouage. And so going through an entire sample, I got a lot of wearings out of it because I usually only did one spray. That was pretty much all that was required, sometimes two. And that's Crimson Rocks. Now I got this one and a Shore. I got two of each of them. A Shore is just a very heavy white floral. It hasn't done anything for me yet, but I haven't really worked with it more than once or twice. Crimson Rocks I've worked with a lot. And it took me, 5-6 wearings before I was like, okay, I'm loving this. The first 5 wearings, I was like, it smells like another Amouage mishmash, kind of cacophonous perfume that it's hard to make sense of. You might like bits and pieces out of it. I might like bits and pieces out of it, but never the whole thing. Since Sunshine was probably the last one that I purchased from Amouage that blew my mind all the way through. And Crimson Rocks now is in that category, and I will love getting a full bottle. I'm going to get a full bottle of it, but I'm going to wait for a few weeks. See if there's any after year end sales, after Christmas sales or something going on. Probably not because it's a new release, but I'm still going to wait. Because that will give me a black bottle from my Memoir Woman, a yellow bottle from Sunshine, and a red bottle from Crimson Rocks. That'll be a nice little trio. Crimson Rocks is cinnamon, pink pepper, and this is all according to Fragrantica. Honey, rose, oak, atlas cedar, and vetiver. And I'll tell you, I wore this for a week straight. I could not put the other sample down. I am so in love with this. It starts off a little confusing. And the top is what I like the least. And that's mostly the pink pepper, the cinnamon, and maybe the rose. There's a little sweetness, but it's mostly the pink pepper and the cinnamon. And it doesn't blend well at that point. The two notes, the pink pepper and the cinnamon, they don't blend well. They don't play well with each other. They're kind of opposing each other a little bit, in my opinion, at the top. But once you add the honey and the rose, that changes everything. They all start mingling very nicely together and blending very well and making much more sense. That's when I start to love it, is after about the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. And it's bright and it's sweet. I wouldn't say it's gourmand. I wouldn't say it's necessarily spicy. I wouldn't say it's a floral. I wouldn't say it's a woody perfume. But it's kind of a cornucopia of all of them. They're all in the same basket. It's an interesting perfume and it's unique for me. But it's an Amouage. You can definitely tell it's one of their perfumes because they don't mince notes. They're not afraid to put unusual combinations together in weird proportions. But I love it. I love this perfume. And I'm so thrilled because I've tried a few in between Sunshine and Crimson Rocks that I was like, meh, they're okay. They're an Amouage, you can tell, but they didn't wow me. Now, I don't smell a lot of the men's Amouages. I haven't. I have tested some of the earlier ones, you know, like Jubilation, and there was another one that I tried that I really liked, but I haven't kept up with any of the men's line from Amouage. But yeah, I like this very much. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's definitely tart. And I think that in the dry down, that tart doesn't go away. And I assumed at the top, it's from the pink pepper, maybe mixing with some of the other notes. But in the bottom, the vetiver, I am almost sure is what's giving it this hint of tartness. It's not very powdery, but it does have that vetiver green tart to it in the dry down. And mixing with that honey and the rose and the woody notes, it gets a little sweeter. And it's the sweetness adds to the tart, where at the top, it's just kind of tart and spicy. But once you're in the dry down, it's a smooth tart and it's a smooth sweet. And the wood is well sanded and the honey is refined. And the rose is a sweet, creamy kind of a rose. Oh, yes, this will be mine. It's spendy as hell, you know, like luxury, over $300. I think it's like $340 or something. Another reason I'm going to wait. I don't understand how Amouage can delineate between a male and female perfume, because even their male perfumes, I think women can wear, and they do. And the female perfumes men wear, and they do, and they can, and they should. So I'm not sure what's the point of that. Putting men or women's on there. I don't know. Maybe it's just so you could have a little different bottle and add more perfumes. I don't know. It just seems like you're taking away some of your profits, your sales, by labeling them. I don't know. Somebody told me once that that's it's actually very profitable for them to do that, to separate them. It's counterintuitive to me, but I don't do that for a living. So anyway, beautiful. It's formal, but it's almost too much for certain formal occasions. I wouldn't wear this to a wedding. I'm not sure. Maybe one spray and wait a good hour before you go to a formal work function. But this would be good for going out. But I think it's almost more going out with intellectuals than it is like, you know, just goofy, get drunk kind of people. I just feel like this is not something, some bouncing, bubbly babe that just wants to be seen at spring break would wear. This is more what the brainiac that stayed at college during spring break to work on her dissertation would wear. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be snobbish. I wear a lot of the spring break party girl kind of perfumes. I love them. But this isn't that. This is not that. This is, I think, a cold weather perfume. But I haven't had it I don't even have it yet. I will. So I'm not sure how it would do in the spring. I don't know about summer nights yet either, because it's just cold here right now and snowy. So, and it's perfect for that kind of a scenario, but I'm not sure about warm temps, but I'm going to find out. I will find out. Amouage, are you kidding? So, snow is falling off the roof. It lasts 10 hours. Pretty easy. 2 sprays, it projects past arm's length. And I walk into my sillage with pretty much every Amouage I've ever tried many times. So its performance is excellent with them. Yeah, I guess that's about it for Crimson Rocks. It's a beaut, and it's going to be probably my next perfume purchase. Probably. unless something I'm just dying to get pops up between now and then. I'll probably have it by the end of January, somewhere in there, or maybe sooner. I don't know. I'm not very good at impulse control. Apparently. Anyway, love, will have. So that's it. And thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. Use your nose. Happy 2021. Ha! Peace!